Here we are. Right here. Gimme. All right. I'm working on it. Give me a second. Just pulling up the stuff on the webs so I can respond. Alright. Let's pause that so it's not actually streaming my own video back at me using a bandwidth. Alright, I also got some chicken strips. So hungry. I did not eat lunch and I had a smallish breakfast. Yeah, baby. Bread. Let's get into it. Kind of forgetting what I was up to though. So the question is, what was I even up to? Whew. Alrighty. Let me post just a quick posty of it. Copy, paste. Post. Swag. Final Fantasy. Oh. Bam 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 bam. They're posted to my stories now. All right. Huh? Ah, yeah, boy. Nice. Uno más.
That'll feel good, boy.
Of course it does. What are you talking about? Problem is you can't not do it again.
After it.
I'm just trying to wait for people to get in here, to be honest. Sweet. I love how he like laughs. It's pretty thorough. Pretty accurate, I mean. Pretty accurate to what it will sound like, I feel like, at least. So I assume I should do the caulk and bow. You know, the mission, the chicken. Oh, this one? I was going this way. Let's continue going that way. I am at that thing, so I can come back to it. Let's just get back into the groove.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Let's get it. Come on, guys, let's go.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Nice. Enemies slain. Cool.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
You hide away. We'll be right back. I just gotta finish this mission. Down there. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hello, man. How's it going?
Well, did you find me some wax?
Let me double check that one.
Mind is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the...
Let me just double check if loud enough. You know, that kind of stuff.
waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
My pleasure. Oh. Figured why not. Hey yo, what's up? There we are. Cool. Boom bam bop. Oh, I can't do that in the town. All these dead people.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Run like the wind.
Leave me alone.
No need to ride from here.
Let's see. See if we can actually manage this.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
Will you not hear? What? What? In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Who's hungry? I'm sorry. I don't have a way to really help y'all.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Darn.
Ready, go?
Should I go left or right? I don't need you fools. I'm trying to go to the main story.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
That's such a shame.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Oh, now I got an obelisk.
Let us pass!
My children are starving!
Have mercy!
It is. You're right.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough breakfast.
It's true.
I'm the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Huh.
We'll need to find another way in.
Seems like it.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
Nope.
Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
What happened to the Lazarus?
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Oh, that's the Lazarus.
Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Maybe, maybe not. But
Come
then,
on. Faster!
let's see about getting into the Lazarus district.
We're not alone.
Yeah, we are. All right.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Huh. 10 spools of steel silk. Steel silk. Meh. Meh. Guess I gotta go this way. What's happening here?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Nah, come on, guys. This is my place.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Well, we were gonna leave though.
Or not.
Give me thunder!
Oh. Alright.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Huh?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Nice.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Sir Wade.
We can speak inside.
All right. kind of slashed up on your buddies.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Oh yeah?
But
true.
We've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
Cool.
Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
Hate it.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Well.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home.
True.
That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
I don't know about that.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Cool.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Nice. I like my guy Wade.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Yeah. Oh.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Yeah, I didn't really want to kill random people.
Back up, man. Please do not dare. What is it you require?
Excuse me. Is there alright? That's higher. Huh. I mean, I've got the gil for it. It's not that much. Huh. Da 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 da. Huh. Delicate sandstone formation found in the deserts of Thalmekia, is no rose, but instead an inexplicable peculiarity of nature, a reminder that humankind will never fully comprehend the world in which we live. Brings good luck. Wow, elixir is that expensive? Holy crap. What? 10,000? Bro, you're nuts. I guess it does do all HP, but still, that's crazy.
I was unable to find room in your pack, my lord.
Oh, okay. Take the Metian bonds and put the Demon Tamer's arm guard. Sure.
As you wish, my lord. May the blessing of the
I could have cooked it right there. Whoops. Thank you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Sure.
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Inn have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Very good.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Change.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Heck yeah. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. That's cool.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Thank you. Jeez. No, I meant that. Now.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Huh. Okay. Hey, what you guys up to? Don't want to trample you.
Come along now. We'll find another place.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Straight home now.
What is it now?
Let's get these fools.
I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame!
Okay.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Give me thunder!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Fishy boy. Alright. Alright.
More dragons.
Wolves. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Noise. Yeah. Come here. That was a bit of a
noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it,
a misguided
you have
one.
but proven our point.
What do you mean?
That this land is in dire need
Well,
of
okay.
cleansing.
Excuse me? Hey. Oh. Got you.
So Wade.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Finish him.
Give me thunder!
Stupid. Got you.
I don't see any more.
Me either.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked.
It bloody worked.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it.
We must fight for it.
As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
What if that was not at all what I was thinking? It'd be so funny. Well. Excuse me, sorry.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Okay.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I like that. I like that. I like that. It's always nice to have some, like, be able to get back around to seeing somebody you used to know. Ooh, pretty. Port of Isolde. Rosefield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Bah, bah.
Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
Better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
Nice.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Mine.
Your own, of course.
Oh, I was going to say your own.
You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Have to
Which,
be.
if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
I love this.
This will be fun.
This is so good. Oof. I love the moonlit stuff.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters.
We are.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Yeah.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
That's what you do.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
And that's what happens when you do it.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Okay.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Yeah.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh. Buon momento. Sheesh. BRB.
outsider knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Probably.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Yeah. I'll prioritize it. Yeah. Yeah. Going on up there.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Look, normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling.
Okay.
It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right.
True.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Yeah, I'll do that one first. Because it's right here.
You could have sworn we had a few.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Sure.
Coin purse weighing you down.
Oops. Q.
Is that all?
Yeah.
And what can I do for you?
Ask about the past 5 years. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How
I
time
remember
flies.
it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when a lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. Just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. There was a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries. Try as I
You're our
might.
leader now, Clive.
Yeah? Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. Yeah.
Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Yeah, it's true. Got my own stores, my own little counter, and thanks to a lot of fighting for the good fight, plenty of demands for me wares.
The only drawback
is the constant bloody racket. If it's not Dory's and Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night.
Still,
if a pain in the air holds the price I have to pay to be Sid, to be Sid the outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've got myself a bargain.
watch yourself out there.
Voila.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you'd bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
Ah.
There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Let's fix that.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Let's do it.
First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Max.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady
Wait.
Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one.
Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Jack of all
He did
trades.
tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here,
Huh.
there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Good.
Typical nobles.
Beep, whoop, whoop. Did I hear you say you were looking, you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? And do I have the billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one the locals call Dozemare. Okay. I can't track it or something. Trail from Lostwing to Caer Norvent. Okay. Appetite for chocobos and children. Not okay. Lostwing to Caer Norvent. Except what? So how do I click it? Okay. Okay. Where's Caer Norvent? Hey, yo, what the? Give me that. So, Lostwing to Caer Norvent. Okay, so this one going that way? Or do I have to start from there? Yo no sé.
Good girl.
Thought, I used, what the heck? I'm so confused. I used the hunter board. Or did I not look at it correctly?
Typical nobles.
Care Norvent Westgate Simbrick. So what do I click? Care Norvent Westgate. Confused. Oh, well. Was the spot, eh?
Good girl.
Thought that was a cactus. Where is this thing? Bye-bye. Is that it?
Straight home now.
No. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. Okay. What?
Good day to you. Sid.
Sid. What?
The crystals we get from the tail. They're all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals.
Is this just gonna be another go to the world map? What the darkness? It's dark. This ain't even where I want to be going. Ah.
Good day to you. Sid.
Thanks.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magics as well.
Okay. correct way. Yes.
The Black Shields took a hiding.
This is no time to ride.
Okay, so I now have it on my map or whatever.
We must.
Nice. That was crazy.
Out of our way.
Nice. Let's go. Confused. So if I can go right here. Okay. Hiya! Slap. Cool. Is that all? There's no more right there. Okay, I gotta go back then, huh? I'm so confused because it still shows the marker there.
Typical nobles.
Okay. Tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent.
I don't think so.
Because I've never been. So these wings look like the sort that carry Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. Nectar of the bold, not nectar of the stupid. Curse-breakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know. Don't let me, I mean them down. Okay. What do I do? A member of the Blood Axes stationed at Martha's Rest reported that he We set upon in the marches. This one. While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Cairn Vent, one of our okay. It has to be that. Has to be somewhere in there. I don't know. It's a bit annoying. Where could it be?
We're not alone.
Yeah. Don't be. Two Gil. Is that it? No, that's not it. It's gotta be somewhere out here though, right? That's one of the weird.
You deserve a rest.
One of these guys. Okay.
If that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna be easy.
No.
Nice try.
Oh, I dodged that, I thought.
I've heard talk Awakened wind!
Hit. Ooh. now.
Guess we're ready. Go, Tom!
Now.
To me, boy.
Bing bong. I'm great.
Rest well. I know I will.
Huh. Where? Where could you be? I'm very confused. Huh. Well, when you get confused, you quit the game.
Be safe.
Nah, that's gonna be it for me though. Oh. Time to save and come back and find the griffin later.